Welcome to the Locker, Season 5, Episode 33. I'm A. White, along with Van House. Man, what we got going on this week? Yeah, first of all, what you got going on, man? There's a lot going on this week.
I ain't got not a thing going on, but football. Oh, nope. My son has fall break, so he's coming back home. I do have that. So I have him on this weekend.
Are y'all in the clear down there? Well, I guess everything is on the coast.
Yeah.
On the coast. I wonder, my little brother's in prison down in Milton County.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I kind of wonder what they're gonna do with them. I don't know. I know they didn't had a couple since he been in prison, and I don't know. I guess as long as he's been in there, or I don't think he really concerned. I don't know if he's concerned or not, because you've been so many things go on when you down locked up. So that shit, I don't know if that's a big concern of theirs or not. But I'm just kind of like somebody posted today, which was a heck of a thought. What do they do with the zoo animals in a situation like this? In those zoos in Florida?
They have to ship them out, bro. They have to. They have to ship them out earlier. Or the zoo has an unbelievable shelter.
And it could be, because most animals, well, like I said, as long as they lock down, they cage down, underwater animals may be able to survive or whatever. But man, praying for everybody down there in the Florida area, man, get hit the coast, the Gulf. Or is it going from the Gulf to the coast, or is it going from the coast to the Gulf?
No, Gulf to the coast.
That's what I thought. I thought it was going away from inland.
No, it's always going to go through the Gulf of Mexico, warm water.
I forgot old Mike Watts down there, man. Man, I got my fingers crossed for you. I think it looked like a lot of y'all saying the worst is over for y'all, and I heard that's taboo to say before this whole thing is done. So I'm glad to see you on here, man. You got service apparently.
He ain't at home.
Stay safe.
He can't
Mike.
be at home.
Huh?
He can't be at home if he lives in Tampa.
He down somewhere in that area. I thought I seen people posting down in there that it's like an hour away from him now or something. Like if it did, like it done this little thing and is headed on up through.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be this evening. Later.
We ain't got enough science to push it through or magnetize it where we can absorb, make it come a certain direction. We should have at this point. That.
You wish it was that easy
in Orlando.
So he's inland. So he's gonna get it later. He's probably gonna get it tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so
tomorrow morning, maybe.
Enough about that, man. We got a Big Blue Madness on Friday. We got the Commodores coming to town on Saturday. The Storm is coming at 2 a.m. smack in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Oh,
crazy,
man. Yeah, we're praying for all y'all who got people down there, man. Sheesh. And yeah, keep our fingers crossed, man, praying for y'all. As stated in the title of the show, I know that the win over Alabama, the Volunteers win over Alabama last year, not the Volunteers, the Commodores win over Alabama last week was huge, man. They tore down goalposts. They threw it in the river, all types of stuff. So it was pretty interesting. Now, I do know that Vanderbilt has never gotten an opportunity to tear the goalposts down over us. I'm not sure if they ever tore them down over Van, but I would not know what it felt like to be on the losing end of a Vanderbilt game. And I'm sure the Rolling Tide would probably say, most of them would say the same, because they hadn't, like, there's a bunch of classes that hadn't lost an SEC game in their whole career. But how does it feel to actually lose to Vanderbilt, and is there a chance of that happening Saturday?
Dude, I don't think you understand. I only beat Vanderbilt once in 4 years. Once. And that was my senior year after Coach Curry got fired. So that said it all. And we had to be 1-6 at the time. No, it was 1-6 when he got fired. Then we won 3 games in a row. I think we beat Georgia, Mississippi State, then Vandy. So that was the end of the 3-game streak before we went to Tennessee and lost. I'm gonna say this. I tweeted this out during the game, or maybe after the game. Someone asked me a question, and I said that we are not Bama's defense, and that's a good thing. The things that I wrote stuff down about, how sometimes in life things happen for a reason. I was supposed to tweet this, and I would tweeted this, but I'm gonna say y'all something.
I subscribe to everything happens for a reason.
Facts. That's me too. Alabama had no chance of winning this game from jump. It's kind of like all South Carolina game. Look, first of all, Alabama defense isn't what it used to be. They're very simplistic. But here's the things that happened in this game, Anthony. Alabama scored. 2 plays later, pick 6 score. So Alabama's down 13-0 before they even wake up. Like it's 13-0 before they wake up. Here's the crazy part. People are stupid. Here's the worst part. Alabama kept shooting themselves in the foot from getting a possession. So the next possession Vandy have, Alabama's defense off the field. Punt team comes on the field. They have an illegal number situation, so that was enough for a first down. So Alabama lost 2 possessions right there. Then on that drive, they had a roughing the pass on 3rd down that ended in a touchdown. So they was off the field again on 3rd down, got a roughing the pass, led to a touchdown. Now they're down 20-3 before they even wake up. Then they had a drop pass that was big first down, would have led to points because Vandy really didn't stop them. Then they had an illegal 4 pass in the second half that was on their goal line. That was a first down to about midfield. Legal 4 pass. Then Vandy had a 4th, I think it was 28-20 at that time, maybe, or 21-27. 4th and 1, Vandy throws a touchdown pass. Then they had a strip sack. Like everything that could go wrong for Bama went wrong. Everything.
So Vandy didn't do nothing.
No, so I say all that. Say all that to say, you asked, how do I feel about this game? I feel really good. I feel really good. And I've said this in a group chat somewhere. I said, we're going to win by 17 points. I ain't going to say nothing else.
Yeah. That's a bit presumptuous.
Whoa! That's a bit. Ooh. Isn't that what this is about?
That.
What's up, chat?
I say that because I say that because you say 17 points. And here's my problem with you just saying that and hushing up. If you told me 17 points, I'm looking at 20-3. And that means we scored 2 touchdowns, obviously 2 touchdowns and 2 field goals, which ain't huge. It ain't bad, but that means that our defense is on the field a lot. I don't know. But then again, you acting like it's 17 points. Your 17 points could be 21-38.
Ooh.
Could be 14. Now, and that's where I'm throwing off when you said 17 points. Could be 14-20, 31.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm like, man, that's a bunch of bull hockey thrown out. Because if most people that's talked to me this year, if I said 17 points, they probably think I'm thinking 20-3, somewhere around there.
Damn. Okay. All right. I think people
That ain't
do
a bad
forget.
look either. Brandon Pointer ain't got a bad look.
I think
27-10.
I think people do forget how many points did Alabama score on them? 30,
35 or something like that.
35.
Right.
And did I not just say how many possessions they
Yeah.
squandered? Alabama would have scored 40 to 50 on them if they didn't squander opportunities.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. There you go. 35 points in 45 plays. Look, I like Vandy. I like the way they play. They play hard. They play tough. They play physical. Having an extra week to prepare for the modern day option that Pavia plays and Tim Beck calls helps out. They haven't played a defense like our defense. This is another crazy part. It's not even close. This will be the best defense they have faced all year. Not even close. They haven't faced a defense like this defense. They haven't faced a defense with a front seven like we have. It's going to be a different game for them. Also, their receivers are not the strength of their team. So even though we still don't have Max, it's not like Ole Miss where the strength of their offense were the receivers. It's not the case this week. We are going to get off the field on third down. I don't know how many 3rd and 8 and above that Alabama could not get off the field. That's not going to happen this week. This offense is going to be able to. Alabama defense can't stop the run and they can't stop the pass. It's either or. They are good, they're sound, but they're not stout. So we're going to pick our poison. And I say we score 30 points.
Got no reason. I mean, we point out what Georgia got 35 on 30.
Bama got 35.
Bama got 35. Georgia Southern scored.
Oh,
Georgia State, scored 30 something on 33, I believe it was.
Okay.
36. That's what I was getting to. 36 or 35. That's what Brandon Pointer said. But I don't know. Oh, that's football math. I know you don't like football math.
But I don't want. This is what Anthony. This is what I'm sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired of people gloom and doom with us because they beat Alabama. There's no football math. How does South Carolina come into Commonwealth and beat us? We go to Ole Miss and beat them. Ole Miss goes to South Carolina and skull drag them. So it's not the football math. It's not that. It's what I've seen on film that Vandy doesn't scare me. Did Vandy beat Bama? Yes. If we play like Bama did, Vandy would beat us too. I don't see us playing like that. Now, I guess that's what I see. I don't see us playing like Bama did. I don't see us playing like Vitek did, which is the first game of the year. I don't see us playing like Mizzou did. I said this beginning of the season, but before the season started, for all y'all that's on the Mizzou and Tennessee bandwagon, it's going to be some rough sledding this year. Even with the schedule that they supposedly had, the easy schedule, I just know what I saw from them last year and what they have coming back. It's going to be a rough year for them. For what the perceived elevation of the program they were going. People had Mizzou going to the playoffs. People had Tennessee definitely going to the playoffs. Pump your brakes, brothers.
Who's in the havoc percentage? Who will be above us a havoc percentage? Well, we have given up a lot of third and longs and third and mediums. I think for the what the hell? But what the hell is a havoc percentage?
I'll be shocked if it's not like Ole Miss.
Yeah, it is Ole Miss.
Yeah, I'll be
Other thing is, I wonder if Chip Traynham coming back. Oh, okay, yeah. We do get a lot of action behind the line of scrimmage. Somebody got mad last week and got after me, and they got after me on the after show Twitter. Said, stop threatening. Yeah, I want to tell your ass something too. Stop threatening. Whoever said that. Stop threatening the coaching staff with Coach Stu might leave or whatever. All I was saying was, at the price they paying him, he could be easily bought out. So, and I'm saying it. And if you 5 something, you worth 8 something, why would you leave 300,000 on the table? Well, here's the thing. This is the thing that pissed me off was, well, if he doesn't want to be loyal, we don't want him. Now,
oh my God,
he don't know the whole story. Well, Stoops was the first one to give him an opportunity. That is not true. Drinkwitz was the first person to give him an opportunity. And Stoops swooped in and took him from going to South Carolina. But Drinkwitz was the first one to give him an opportunity, and he was going to another SEC team anyways. So keep your ass out your mouth when you come on this podcast talking about, don't be trying. I'm not threatening you. I don't think we used a threatening manner. We was actually paying Coach Stu some homage and paying him some respect, as well as we did other people on the staff, Chris Collins. We paid a lot of other people. But I'm saying that when you got the best defensive line in the country, people start looking at, can we get him? And if the price is cheap, people are always going to try to buy it if the price is cheap. That's all I was saying. So keep your ass out your mouth this week. Go ahead.
But
I only said that because we talk about how with the havoc. Now that I found out we are behind the line of scrimmage, the havoc percentage, and we do hit well at that. Last year, we led the league in SEC in sacks by defensive line, and that was last year. But
I don't want to offend Mama White and have her hitting the beat button.
You just can't say the 4-letter words.
So I'm gonna let it slide. But I don't think people understand. Like when it's somebody else, when it's you, like if I'm working at Walmart and they're paying me $13 an hour, but Amazon comes and say, man, hey, we'll pay you $25. Ain't nobody saying, man, Walmart gave me my first opportunity. Walmart gave me that blue vest. Walmart gave me holidays, blah, blah, blah. You like, $13.25, that's almost double. Well, do I stay here because they were the first one? Or do I go make more money for my family and put myself and them in a better situation? I'm leaving. And the bad part about it, all the people who say they have probably left a job every 5 years. But no, let's keep this man because he ain't loyal. It ain't no. If there was loyalty in this business, no one would get fired. Because y'all wouldn't be upset with Stoops for leaving. If we talk about loyalty. So don't hit me with that because I almost said some of the 4-letter words. But understand, this man has a kid and family. It's not just him by himself. He's trying to put him and his family in a better situation, financially, whatever. Therefore, if someone comes to me and offer me an upgrade in my position and an upgrade financially, wouldn't it be kind of not smart for him not to take that opportunity, which could probably lead to another opportunity?
I don't want to stay on the thing. The only reason I brought it up, like I said, the only reason I brought it up, because he's a friend of mine, and I don't want that narrative to be taken out of place. And people don't go into our chat, so nobody's really gonna know that. But he brought it up, and you know how people like to take stuff and run and act like, well, there's no. I'm saying Stu ain't never said nothing like that. Stu's happy here, and here I'm gonna finish with this, man. And you know damn well. And I don't know who the cat is. He seemed to be an avid listener, but I don't know if an avid listener, because if he listens to the show, he know we talk about whatever the hell we want to. But we give our listeners opinions too, but we can be critical of them. I will say it's the same as, and this is where you hit the nail on the head, is the same as Mel Tucker coming for Vince. Shit, Vince, I don't know how much Vince entertained it. All I know is when they came for Vince, Mark said, nope, you not going nowhere. We want you to stay here. So asshat, whoever you are that said that, I can't remember your name. That's the only reason I called you asshat. No disrespect. I'm just saying, if somebody comes and wants to pay Stu, he should stay here. Right. He should be loyal. He should stay here. But he should pay what they offering him as well. That's all I'm saying. That was the only point I was making. It wasn't that he should leave for more money. More money is going to be offered, is what I said. And we're going to see where the loyalty lies then. So back to what they saying. So Chip Trainum is going to be out. Cortland Ford is probably going to have to start an OT. That bother you? Ooh. You on mute?
Cortland Ford is going to be the starter?
Eric Bell says that.
So Mincy hurt?
No. Hold on. No, that's not what we're talking about.
I'm confused.
No, we talking. Listen to Stoops.
Okay.
That may be
I don't think Ford is going to start. I did read that Max was out and Trainum was out. Max Trainum was out.
Who else?
I have to go back to Twitter.
I mean, it ain't no big deal. Somebody else just pointed that out. And it don't bother me. I wonder what's up with Max,
dude.
Is it going? Oh shit! I hope it ain't going. He hopefully, and I don't want to start no BS. We ain't starting nothing for. He ain't saving himself. I hope, but
so you tell me, because you are in Lex. I heard he was in the hospital.
Mm.
Somebody, I don't know who it was, said that he tweeted something from the hospital last game. So I heard multiple things.
Okay.
I heard that it was he was possibly sick.
Okay.
It was infection of but that infection thing, like, are you serious? He didn't have surgery. So what's the infection coming from?
This is starting to smell like money.
Oh.
And I wouldn't put that on him, but then again, Van and I ain't gonna say Van and I both know, but Van and I both understand that sometimes the more film you got, the better. Sometimes the less film you got, the better. How many pick sixes he got? How many you got?
I only have one.
What?
Pick six, I only have one.
Against Eric Zaire?
Yep.
I thought you got one in against LSU, or was that
no
East Carolina? Did y'all ever play East Carolina?
Yes, that was my freshman year. I didn't play defense.
So is LSU? I thought you had you had a long return against LSU and didn't score?
No, dude. I had a long return against Georgia. Yeah, Georgia, and that's it. All the rest of them, I was diving.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Well, so how many Max you got? 3?
Max got 2 in one game. Yeah, Max has 3.
Yeah. 3 in what? 3.5 seasons? 3 in the quarter seasons. 3 in the third seasons. No, 3 1/4 seasons. 3 and whatever. You know what the point is. 3 and a third. Yeah, so sheesh, man. I hope he does come back, man. I don't know. You keep getting on mute, man. You still on mute.
That's weird. Yeah, it scares me because it's all over the board of what potentially could be ailing him. And that's the thing that scares me is it's all over the place. It's not like, oh, because did he have surgery? Because how can you have an infection without surgery? Unless it's an infection of the lungs. Like,
or if they found an infection during surgery.
Oh,
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know.
damn. That is the scary part. I don't know, man. I guess Anthony left. I don't know, y'all. Does anybody have Max has, let me see. My damn mouse is not. Max has an infection according to the ABC guys during the game. What's the infection of? Is it of the shoulder or is it of a health issue? Because infection of the shoulder, my immediate reaction is a staph infection, which is I hope it's not that. I hope they're not saying it's a staph infection, because then we got a problem. I don't know, but let's hope that, man, he can come back. And I would say this: Max has given us all that he could give us, and if we have to move on to JQ and the wall of the rest of the year, you are missing a playmaker, which is in this position is huge. On the back end, you need to have playmakers, preferably 2 of them. And we really only have 1, and that's Max. So losing him doesn't give us a possession every 3 games extra. And that's going to hurt because it's gonna require JQ and Waller to come up and make some big plays, some game-changing plays, which means they take a ball away. And that's scary. Damn, that hurts.
Man, give JQ some props, man. You know, most people use, hey, I'm gonna tell you this, man. You know how we do. We innovative. Most people use green screens, don't they?
Yeah.
I know my filter is messed up, but what color is the screen behind me?
That ain't Kentucky blue though.
Well, it don't matter. It ain't no the problem. You know, only problem gonna have, I ain't gonna be able to work Kentucky blue stuff in front of it, or I'm gonna look like the headless horseman, or not the headless horseman, the bodiless horseman. Yeah, but man, you ain't give JQ no props last week, man.
I gave both the guys props. The secondary played and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna pump my brakes when I say the secondary, because the safeties gave up 2 of the big plays that Ole Miss had. Gave up the touchdown, and they gave up the big 4th and 11, whatever it was, on that last drive. The corners played their ass off. I can't say anything about the corners. Now, there are some little things I can pick at, but they made open field tackles. They broke up the ball on deep balls. They didn't give up a big play. What else do you want from the corners? They stopped. They didn't allow Ole Miss receivers to gain yak yards, which Ole Miss receivers have been probably kind of eating on that up to this game. No yak yards. When they caught it, if they caught it, boom, down in the open field, which is impressive. Then the deep balls that were thrown to their side, they had PBUs. Didn't panic. Had PBUs. I can't ask anything from the corners at all.
You know what? Okay. I was looking at these SEC stats, and I didn't know Brock was ranked 12th in the SEC in passing.
Yeah.
And I was looking for Graham Mertz tail and some of the preseason hypers that was supposed to. And only
You know how they do, man. You know how they do.
12 ain't where he could be at. We did play Georgia,
South Carolina, Ole Miss.
South Carolina. Yeah, we have played some dogs. So
yes.
But here's the problem. It used to be a day, and then in respect for you, probably after 1995 and 96, there was a day that we could pad your stats against Vanderbilt. So, we might be
not during my day.
Why I said with all due respect to you,
okay.
Those days may not have been there, but yeah, Yeasty put up like 270 or something on him.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. See, and that's the thing. That's what I'm gonna get at with this. Vandy's secondary can be taken advantage of. Did our offense create enough confidence, enough momentum, enough rhythm to continue what they start to establish against Ole Miss? If they can do that, I'm 30 points. No doubt about it. We can score 30 points on Vandy. We cannot turn the ball over, though. We can't give them extra possessions. That's the biggest, I'm going to say the biggest stat of this game is going to be now time of possession and points scored against are the most important stats. Turnovers is going to be the biggest stat in this game. If we don't turn the ball over, we win. If we turn them over once or twice, it gets in that point where you can start playing other guys. If we turn them over, now it's going to get a little ugly. If we turn the ball over, it's going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. And the tighter it gets, the more of a chance of them pulling off a victory.
I'm going to say this, and I said this is one thing I told you, and I told Larry Vaught coming to the season. And somebody said it earlier in the chats that now this is Vanderbilt. Now, mind you, we got Auburn coming up as well, who was supposed to be, y'all better watch out. Auburn ain't gonna listen. And this is honestly, you've been on it. Ironically, we've both been on different sides of the ball where one team could execute 90% or better most of the time and still have mediocre records because the other side wasn't. Not saying that one side was better than the other, but the whole point is to be good in SEC, you got to have all 33 pulling the rope at the same time. If you're in a tug of war match, it ain't one person grabbing. 1, 2, 3, whoo! Everybody pulling at the same time. You get more. So I say that to say, somebody said earlier, this is a game where you got to be fundamentally sound. You're going to have to be execution sound. Like you said, you can't leave possessions on the field. You can't leave penalties got to be down, which they should, and turnovers. Because they trying to play the time possession game like they did with Alabama. And like you and JD pointed out, you and JD Hall pointed out that, yeah, Alabama's time possession wasn't high, but their score output was. So, like when we played, man, if you hit a 50-yarder on second play, it's just you're just not gonna run as many plays. So I'm saying this to say, when I came in this season with optimism, what I was told was that we are going to be sound, we are going to execute, we are going to cut down on mistakes, and you got to do that against Vandy. I'm really not concerned about us letting down mental focus or some of the things y'all talking about not happening. I think we're going to cause turnovers. I don't think we're going to turn it over as much, one, because we're at home, and I think that South Carolina game is in the back of people's mind. But from here on out, Vandy, Auburn, them really the only chances you're going to have to to really relax a little bit, man. I mean, I'm not saying if you were going to relax, it would be Vandy and Auburn. Florida's always an opportunity just because of the history.
Right.
But other than that, once we got our other than that, so point being is this team's gonna have to execute, become fundamentally sound, and not make mistakes. Whether we got these injuries or not. Like hold on to the ball, catch the ball. Because Bush, we finally got another coordinator beside that ain't named. What's my boy's name?
Cohen?
Grant.
Grant, yeah.
Ain't named Fast Eddie. That's calling plays. Throw the ball, catch the ball. And as we pointed out last show, Short got these boys actually catching the ball. So I don't know if it was a receiver coach or not. Now all of a sudden, Dane Key's name is back in the headlines. First person to have 100 catches in 3 years. In their third year or something before being a senior. So all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot of good going on, man. All I'm saying is what I expected when I had optimism coming into the season was that they were going to execute, not make mistakes, and not have breakdowns and not have breakdowns in their plays.
I agree. And we said, I want to address it. We said, Anthony, beginning before the season started. I think I know I had 9-3, possibly 10-2. I think you had 8-4, possibly 9-3. After that South Carolina game, I'm like, I don't know. But now, there is no reason. I'm not saying it's going to happen because there's so many things that have to go your way. There's no reason why we can't run the table.
I ain't saying all that, man. Sheesh.
I didn't say I said there's no look. I've looked at all these teams now. I looked at all these teams. I looked at Tennessee when they played Oklahoma, when they played Arkansas. They ain't Heaton Hooker. That's why I want people to understand. People forget the importance of Heaton Hooker. Josh Heupel might not still be a UT coach if it wasn't for Heaton Hooker.
Yep.
Because Joe Milton would not have put them in an 11-win season and on the verge of winning 11 wins again the next season until Hooker got hurt. Texas, y'all. Texas is Ole Miss. Texas is Ole Miss. They are, in my opinion, basically the same team. You go and beat Ole Miss in the Grove. Why can't you beat Texas in Austin? I'm not saying it's going to happen, but what I'm saying is that this team, when have you ever felt comfortable? This is the first time for me in a long time. Felt comfortable saying that, we can beat all these teams. Even in 2018, I didn't feel that way.
1998.
Okay, Anthony. With that defense y'all had run up on the field.
Nah, no, and you know, I give you a little bit of credit because we gonna be going down to Austin, and it ain't gonna be this time of year. It ain't in September, so that's one good thing. You know,
although it's gonna be hot, it's still gonna be November. It's
gonna be hot as balls. It ain't gonna be hot as hell.
No, yeah, it ain't gonna be hot. No, you're right. It's still gonna be toasty though.
Right.
So all I'm saying is that this is what I'm saying. If this team handles their business, there's no reason. Let's just say this. Let's say worst case scenario, they should win 8 games. I don't see 7. I just don't. If you see 7, that means we coughed up one that we shouldn't have. If you want to say that, okay, I only see 8, I can get with 8. But a lot of y'all were saying 6-6 at the beginning of the season. I read a lot of 6-6 predictions at the beginning of the season. That's all I'm saying. So I'm feeling good about where we are. This defense is gonna, that's like 2018. That defense carried us to 10 wins. This defense is gonna carry us to how many wins ends up at the end of the year.
If we can stay healthy. JD, you want
Well,
to if you're going to Austin. Gosh, it'll take you that damn long. No.
since my son is at Rice, I can finagle a trip through Houston. Austin's only a couple hours away. I can hit that Houston point, drive to Austin, come back, and hit that Houston point, and then come back home. I'm thinking about it. I think Austin's an hour and a half from Houston. So I could stay in Houston and go to the game and come back.
That's a whole lot of coulda, shoulda, wouldas. They ain't got no real.
Well, when you're married, you know, there's things you got to do.
I ain't know nothing about that. When you're married, there's less things you got to do too, I hear.
What's that?
Anyways, moving along to what we were talking about. Pointer said they're gonna be down there. He says 2.5.
Is it 2.5?
Now Van backpedaling like he was doing back
then.
then.
No. I thought it was 2. Well, hey.
Depending on what time.
Brandon don't know how fast I drive.
Yeah, that's true too. I'm one of them.
Nah, I be hitting it.
You know, it's funny. Look at the SEC standings right now. We 14th, just like everybody predicted. For us to be like 14th to 12th, right down there where the bottom feeders at. But
you can't go. Okay, yeah, I got you. Yes, we are. We're 1 and 2.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's gonna get a little bit better. It's gonna get a little bit better for 2 weeks. So hopefully we come out as 3 and 2. Then what we're gonna do against Tennessee, Florida, and Texas. Tennessee, Florida, Texas. It's gonna be, like JD said, it's gonna be a heck of a battle. And who knows what Louisville gonna be at the end of the season? They probably gonna be checked in by then.
I'm Louisville. Just look. See, Anthony, this is the other stuff that bothers me. So the history with us in Tennessee, right, is Tennessee has consistently beaten us. So going into every year, Tennessee gonna beat us, right? Because that's just what has been happening. So why can't it be that Louisville's just gonna lose us? What's the record in the last 10 years with us against Louisville? 8-2?
Really?
7-3? I think it's 8-2.
7-3. It could be. It could be.
So why can't it be? Why can't we just begin to see and stamp Louisville? All right, why can't we do that when other people do that against us? Our fans, not other fans. That's the point that I'm talking about. Our fans stamp up Tennessee lost.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Louisville
true. That is
stamped
true.
that double. Yeah. Like, why can't we as BBN puff our chests out all the time with what this program has become? Y'all upset with winning 7 games. Y'all also winning 7 games in this conference. If you go above 500 in this conference, you are balling. I hope you understand. If you go above 500, Anthony, how many times you finish above 500? Above, not 500, above.
I think 0. If you look at our history, we've probably ever been over 500. I venture to say 10 times, less than 10 times.
It might be less than that.
Now, when I say I'm venture to say less than 10 times.
Yeah. And twice on the Stoops.
Yeah.
So I want you. I'm just saying, y'all. Because I feel like a broken record. We say this. I say this all the time. I guess what it's like. There's new people come on every such and such amount of time. Isn't that a radio deal? There's new listeners every such and such minutes.
I have heard that. I don't take inventory of what the statement was, but I have heard that. That's why you got to keep regurgitating it.
Right. So I don't. So for you day one people, I know y'all have heard it many times. I know. Dude, 1977, they finished 6-0 in conference. Damn.
77?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That team was cold. Yeah.
76, they finished 4-2.
Yeah, I'm saying it was cold. Yeah. I know about in the
Those are the only
84 of them that had to be pretty good. Or 80. It's somewhere in that range, 84
Yeah,
84.
no. They were 500.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm looking at this. I'm in 76. Those were the first two since 2018. So 2018, then it goes all the way to 1977. A finish above 500. Now
So we ain't got more than 5 of them then.
Huh?
Because we don't have no more than 5 over 500s then.
No. That's more than you. That's more than what you will remember. We finished 500.
Well, when you start getting back, I guess when you start getting back to the six game season, 5-game season, SEC seasons.
Well, what I'm looking at, 2017, 2016, we finished 500.
No, I said above 500.
Oh, yeah.
500. All right, I know we got plenty of 500s.
77,
I had 2
76.
500s.
Then you gotta go to 64 for the next one. So 76 then 64. Then Anthony is not. Then you gotta go to the 50s and 40s after that.
That's
so
what I said.
No, 54. Yeah. So it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, y'all. It doesn't happen. I want y'all to understand this: is when you are 500, that means a lot of other teams are not. You know what I'm saying? When you become one of the 500 teams, half of the conference is below that.
Yeah.
You only can get 4 to 5 teams above 500.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be one team that's probably gonna be undefeated. They're gonna have a 1 loss and 5 and 3 is above 500, y'all. You can only lose 3 games in conference if it is above 500. That's
true. With the 8-game schedule, there ain't too many teams that can lose only 3 games. Yeah. We go to 9, it's gonna become tougher.
Facts.
Are we going to 9? Are we keeping that? Because the only reason we went to 12, well, not really went to. They gave you that you could play 1 AA team.
Right.
And they moved the games up to 12.
Right.
They gave you the 1 AA team first, then they moved up to 12. That's how we played EKU that 1 year. But so it's gonna make football back to football.
What did I see, Anthony? I saw something with a Big Ten and SEC having like a play-in game, like challenge. So you play your 9, then you play a Big Ten team, so that puts you to 10. Then you play a group of 5 game at home. Then there was a Power 4 game, something like that. Okay, I saw it somewhere. I can't remember what the 12th game was. It was a group of 5. It might have been a group of 5 in the FCS. It was a group of 5 in an FCS game, and those games were at home. So you got 9, Big 12, group of 5, FCS.
I don't know. Nah, I give you that. I give you that.
Hey,
I'll take it.
If we can rope in Indiana, I'm taking it. You play. That's a former rival.
Indiana's supposed to be balling. Let me see who they beat. Last time I looked up, Indiana was in the top 25, man. We wasn't. Indiana's ranked 18th, dude. They beat the dog out of Northwestern. I ain't see the face.
What was Louisville ranked?
Man. Hold on. They beat Maryland, Charlotte, UCLA by damn near 30 piece, Western Illinois, They undefeated. Man, they done beat some people though. Go ahead, man. Hold on. You gonna hold on, man. Here we go. This is a good old locker here. So you're gonna sit up there. You want Indiana on the schedule, but you the same joker, and I'm gonna call you a joker, like my uncles and granddaddy would say is joker. Didn't want to play what I told you, the JV schedule out the box. No, we want to challenge right out the box. Yeah, you see what happened when South Carolina came around here and did what they did to us. So why not? And I'm not saying Indiana. I'm not saying not have Indiana. I'm definitely not saying that, because it is a rival for all those good reasons. I'm saying this year would just be putting another, because we gotta, we done play Ole Miss, Georgia, still gotta play Tennessee and Texas. Louisville gonna fall off by the time we get there, but shit, throw Indiana in there. Man, we play an NFL schedule, man.
No. There would not be a Louisville.
Okay, you said so you'd rather have Indiana instead of Louisville?
No. I don't. I'm just saying, if that schedule is ratified and that's that's the requirement for your schedule, wouldn't it be nice? Would you rather face Ohio State or Indiana?
Me personally, honestly, I understand what you're saying, but I would like to see. I just want to see how we fare against Ohio State. But I understand what you're saying. But if you talk about for scheduling purpose, give me Indiana.
That's all.
I agree with you. Yeah, bro.
That's all I'm saying. If you can get Indiana or get Nebraska or Wisconsin, one of those, and avoid the Michigan, Penn State, Ohio State, I'm all good with that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I honestly don't mind going to 9 games with the program where it's at now. Now, if you would ask me that 10 years ago, I'd be like, y'all stupid. Why you want to go to 8 games when we face another non-conference opponent that we can win, get those extra wins on our belt, and be cool with it? But now, where we at, bring it on. Bring the 9 on.
Yeah. Hey man, speed. What the hell, Speedway Star? Uh-oh, that might be the person I always be a Speedway when I go in there, always flirting and stuff with a dirty shirt, on. But that's a girl. This one, I don't think this is no girl. Yeah, and that's one thing you Speedway Star. This is the first time I've seen you ever, unless you change your name, and that's what you would get out of Van, man. You know, Van, he can back up, but he'll get that out of him one day. He don't want no competition. Then the next time we have a conversation coming out we want to see where we at. We want competition. We want South Carolina coming here in week 2 with Beamer ball. We want to see. Yeah, Van will do that type of stuff, man. And the next thing you know, he don't want to play Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan State. After that, I think he pretty cool with anybody. But you understand that about Van, man. His heart changes. Now I will tell you this though, Speedway Star. He's a smart fella, very smart fella, man. But I think when he came his second year in college, man, really getting dig his feet in, really, and getting to play a lot, man. They went 1-10, and I think that shell shocked him a little bit. So he always got that in the back of his mind that, man, it could go 1-10, man. We might. Well, you know what? My bad, man. It was 1-11.
No, 1-10.
That year, yeah.
Yes.
Then the next year, it was 1-11, and then 1-12.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, 1-12, lost 2 in a row.
Louisville to Cincinnati. Y'all beat Indiana. So y'all, 1-12. So
no.
That's kind of
1-10, lost 12 consecutive games. Say it right. There ain't no 1-12. We were 1-10, but we lost 12 consecutive games. Two games carried over to the next season. If you're gonna say it right. Don't be trying to tell the people we played 13 games. There was no bowl game for a 1-10 team.
One win, 16. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that might be why he changed his tune a little bit. Big Tens, most included a few ACC schools. Kentucky's fine. Somebody, let me go back to my. I'm starting. I'm just learning how to lose this thing, and I'm about to get off of StreamYard because they done took my background again. It's the platform. It ain't us. Like, it's the platform. Like, we ain't had no problems, but I can't figure out how to use the other platforms within a week's time to bring the product that we've been bringing. But StreamYard, I ain't gonna keep taking my money. So Van House may or may not know. So what they did is they're taking away the national letter of intent. They're taking away 15 days out of the transfer portal. They're making it 30 days instead of 45. And as A. White has been saying for the past 3 years, that they're looking at going to a 70-team college super league that's bound to be fund $9 billion. They're talking to the ADs about it to see if ADs about it. They're talking about 70 teams. I'm gonna take you to task, man. And some of y'all on there, 70 teams in your spare time. Come on the locker, man. I don't know. That's gonna be a lot to write down, but I want to see what 70 teams will look like. Because if that's all the SEC, that's all. And I think you kick Vanderbilt out of there.
Ooh, nasty.
I only think you kick them out of there because they're in business for academic purposes. I don't think they want to go for just the athletic. Like, if it becomes an athletic school, why would Vanderbilt have that allure anymore?
Wow.
You think about that? I mean, that's like even Northwestern in the Big Ten. Northwestern, there's, like I said, I'm not saying because Vanderbilt ain't good, but I think if you turn into, when they say power school, the money's being paid toward athletics, so most of your student body is coming there for athletics, and the money is being geared toward athletics, your medical schools are not gonna be as important, or they're gonna lose their luster. And if you spend just the same way, Alabama, Florida, Ohio State, Georgia, that spent all these years building their athletic prowess and status, why would Vanderbilt and Northwestern, some of those schools that are in Power 5 conferences, want to give all that up to go make a lot of money for the school? No, because the medical departments make a lot of money for the schools. So us giving that up to share it with football, I'm curious to see what happens on that aspect. But go ahead. What you think about doing away with national letter of intent? This is crazy, man. So what we got going on, Van? Probably in 2025, players are going to be employees of the university. Doing away with national letters of intent. So ain't no more signing day. The same thing everybody been. There's no more signing day. We are going. The portal is going from 45 days to 30 days. So for you to get picked up, you got 30 days instead of 45. And who knows how long it's going to be. It's going to be 70 teams, and we're going to have an NFL JV.
I honestly don't think it's going to get to it.
To what? The Super League?
Yeah, I just don't see it happening anytime soon.
Dude, they've been setting it up. They've been setting it up.
I know. I hear you. I don't think it's going to get to that level. Here's the thing that when I heard it a couple hours ago that hit me and like, damn, is that none of these guys are going to go to school. Like, you're an employee of the university. What is the incentive of graduating, getting your degree for the guys who know they're going to the NFL or feel like they're going to the NFL? Like, who's going to pay for the school? Because they become employees of the school. There's no scholarship anymore because they're getting rid of
No, I think that aspect is going to go away. It's one or two. I think one of those aspects are going. That's what I think they're both on the table. We're going to pay these players and make them employees, or you're going to take that whole thing. They're going to be employees, and we're going to move it into a super league where they're going to be employees of these schools. So whoever decides to come on with the employees of the school, I don't think it's going to be either or. I think it's going to come. Yeah, that's why. And that's why I'm telling you, I think that's why that was presented, that these are guys are going to become employees. Like you said, there's no way to pay these guys and want them to go to school. But then again, Van House, I'm going to tell you this, man. I kind of understand what you're saying. And I don't think it's going to be millions of dollars to be made, just like, who was that who was saying? Oh, Dion was saying, if the Colorado quarterback and receiver, if they was offered $600,000 to go into the portal, why you didn't go? Everybody ain't getting offered what you said they getting offered. Everybody's not getting what they get. So I do agree with you on that. Like a lot of these guys in college making a little money, as we seen with Justin Rogers, that little measly $85,000 you was getting when you thought you was gonna go to the NFL.
Right.
Because, and I ain't gonna tell you what Kentucky was gonna give him, but you had already made some money. So all your thing was, I want to make as much money as I can before I have to go hang the pass up. So I'm sorry to cut you off. I just kind of wanted to point that off when you said they didn't think it was going to happen. I'm saying they were already thinking about it when they were thinking about making the players employees. Like, in some way, we gotta let them get what they want, but we gotta hold them accountable too. So if we're gonna make them employees, what are NFL players? They employees of those labels.
Right. It's gonna be interesting, man. Now we're getting to a point where there's no way it'll go back. Like,
you're right.
Right now, there is ways to go backwards, and not in a bad way, but you can rein it in a little bit with where we are now. Once they become employees, there's no reining in.
It can fold. It can fold.
Well,
just like XFL and other leagues, it can fold.
But if they become employees, then there's a union.
Right.
Once they create a union, once the players realize how valuable a union will be, they ain't gonna ever go back. Dude, can you imagine this? I don't know who the president of the union would be. I'm gonna tell these young men, make the president of the union be like someone from Northwestern, from Harvard. Have someone who has the time to be a union rep. All right. Can you imagine the employer coming to you, Anthony, and saying, Mr. White, you done missed 2 classes last week. Because of that, we docking your pay. And you suspended. Are you serious? I'm going to my union board president like, dude, you ain't. I thought that wasn't in the bylaws. It wasn't nothing about going to class. Ain't nothing about going to class that's going to prevent me from playing on Saturday.
No, you're going to have fulfillments. Your class at that point, your class is going to be you going to you going to class is going to be the same as you going to practice and everything else. All those things going to be, I think all those things will be in the structure. I'm going to say this before we move any further. I'm way ahead of you, man. You come up with problems, I come up with solutions. If this thing doesn't work, like you said, if it gets too far ahead of you, you know what happens?
What happens?
The NFL just buys the league.
Ooh.
They just buy the league and they just pay the players.
So it's like
as a D league.
It's like a G. So
then you take the school aspect away from it. Then the schools can go back to doing what they were doing, and we just keep the titles.
You just open up the horizon. Why don't the NFL buy whatever those USFL, UXL, whatever XFL, whatever those are, right? Buy those up. These guys from high school have the option of going to college or going to the XFL, USFL, whatever the name that the NFL buys, whatever they call it. Therefore, if I'm a young man and I'm not all about going to school, all I want to do is play ball. At the age of 18, I go sign a contract /NIL and go play for Birmingham Stallions.
Okay. You got me intrigued. I know Cobby Cobb, that's what it's gonna be eventually. I think they're using the college athletes, and I think they're just gonna keep going to the table, as Van said. I think the XFL probably gonna get involved, the NFL probably gonna get involved. That's why he's asking the ADs. Some of them ADs might go over and be GMs for these teams. That's why they talking to the ADs about this league. And then I think, like you said, I think the colleges say we're gonna come away, and then you just take the structure you have at your college, maybe some of the personnel, and plant them. So 70, you know what I always said 70 teams. We ain't say 70 players, 70 teams.
Yes.
Sheesh. 70 teams. Well, I guess that's 2 NFL teams. Yeah, that makes sense though. If it's able to be done. It makes sense because the NFL got the best in the country and you got 32 teams.
Right.
So for you to find the best in the country, you can't find the best from 32 teams. You're going to need double that.
It's 64, or what is they have now? 60. What is it now?
They 68. Fine, 68. Playing 68. They playing, but they playing in. So
right.
So no, they are advertising at 70. They are pitching 70. So we can get down. We can get down to 40 to be for real. But when you talking, what I say, 9 billion? Was it 9.8 billion or 8.9 billion? Whatever it was.
It's the same. 9 billion, 8, it's the same. At that point, it's the same.
So yeah, sheesh, man. I might come back out and go into coaching. Y'all acting like that. Sheesh, them kind of coaches gonna be available. Man, I might come back out of retirement, man.
Dude,
I was a middle school offensive coordinator of the year, man.
I'm gonna say this: they don't need 70 teams, though. They don't need 70 teams.
I don't think so either. Like you said, hold on. They pitched it to 70 teams, or they
don't need 70. But I'm just saying right now, like the teams we're looking at, you need. SEC has what, 16? The Big Ten has what, 18?
Damn, do they not?
They got a lot, dude.
Yeah,
they have more than us.
So yeah, they top 15. Put it like this: you add they top 15 and our top 15. That's 30.
That's 30.
Yeah. Now you go to ACC and get you about
ACC
another 4 or 5.
Big 12.
Yes, but no,
that ain't 7.
But I still say you might have to drag. Well, I understand what you're saying. With Deion dealing with Colorado, you got to bring his ass in there.
Well, he's part of the Big 12.
Okay, yeah, they did. Yeah.
So all this
American probably come down to about 50 teams. It'll probably come down to about 50. Yeah, it got to be you got to quad though. Something you got to be able to quad so they can make.
So, all right. So let's say this: the NFL has 8 divisions, 4 teams. Why can't we have 8 divisions with 6 teams? Or why can't we have? Let's say we have 8 divisions with 8 teams.
I like 8 divisions with 8 teams. I like 8, and that's right, and that's what it sounds like that when they talking about 70. 8 divisions with 8 teams sound perfect to me.
Yes, and that's
like you either play 8 game schedule or just like we are now. You play your 8 game or 7, or you play your 8 game. It had to be a 7 game schedule, but then you schedule 3 out of conference.
Yeah,
yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, y'all. It's the same damn NFL schedule. I kind of reduce. You play your 8 division teams. That puts you at 8.
Well, if it's 8, it's only 7 division.
What?
If it's 8, you only got 7 division teams. But I understand the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
So you play your division, then you play 2 of cross-divisional games. 2 with whatever division, 2 with whatever division. You might luck out, that division might be down, whatever.
Right.
To me, it's simple.
Right.
Play your 8, 2 other divisions, and we're done.
I've been trying to. Okay, I'm glad y'all finally come along, man. I'm retiring from radio after this year, man. Everything I prophesied. All right, man.
You too
I'm
young.
becoming an evangelist.
You too young.
I mean, you do realize I was in Oakland when Napoleon Kaufman retired. You know he walked away from that money, right?
Why?
To go preach, to go be a pastor.
Really?
Yeah. I'm saying, when I was there, it was him, Tyrone Wheatley, Zach Crockett, Randy Jordan. I was like fifth or sixth down there. Then we come back there. It's like Napoleon ain't coming back. What?
Like that?
Yeah, he just retired. He left like $6 million. You know, back that was like 2000. He left $6 million on the table. Just walked away. And that was in 2001.
That's a calling right there.
Yeah, Zachary.
That's a calling. You don't.
Somebody else just did that recently.
Anthony. He must have had some bad injuries.
Nah.
He
wasn't taking no hits.
He was 27.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He couldn't have been. No, he wasn't that young.
Yeah, it was.
I played with him, and I was only 24. I thought he was way older than me.
His last year was 2000. He was 27.
Yep. That was the year I was there. Yep. Damn, I didn't know he was that young when he walked away. Plus, Tyrone was a tyrant to work with.
Yeah,
I liked him, but he been your ass. So, yeah, man, we a little bit over now, man. Hold on, man. My phone keep going on. I ain't know if nobody covered the topic.
I'm gonna say this. Look, sometimes I know I don't want to get preachy, but I believe in God's plan. And when everything's happening, as long as you listen and don't fight God's plan. Dude, he ended in 2000. He is senior pastor at a church in California that he founded in 2003. So it wasn't like like dipping his toes.
Oh, we knew that. Oh, dude, yeah, no, we knew that.
Full in.
Dude, you be in the locker room. This is come on, man. Do you have? We like, man, you can't even get emotionally excited in front of him. Like, he was cool, but you know, I mean, he was just different. And the mother was nice though with that rock, man. I don't know for all y'all watchers who might have a little bit of hood in you, Boys in the Hood. When you watch Ricky's highlight film when they was recruiting Ricky, USC was recruiting Ricky, that was Napoleon Kaufman's highlight film.
Dude, he returned to be the chaplain for the Raiders in 2012. And served the role until they relocated to Las Vegas. He was a damn chaplain for the Raiders.
Makes sense.
Dude, so that was a calling. He had to leave. He had no choice.
Yeah, if you got that connection, that's what you find out. We over preaching sermons. Because you like say, you never know what could have came next.
Right.
You stuck around for another season. Ain't no telling.
All right, that's you just got me on one.
Get you a nugget there.
That's more than a nugget. That's some good. That's damn.
Yeah, man. It was funny though, because he's already been in the locker room. Plus, to me, that was kind of like, that's one more dude out the way, man. Like,
right.
He was a starter, but then like you said, he was a good dude, but he would be like, man, you be in the locker room cussing. You know, when I was young, man, like I said, I was young. If he was 27, you gotta imagine how young I was. We in there talking about whatnot. Hey, come on, young brothers, man, come on. We're like, oh, come on now. So yeah, man.
Damn.
But so we done worked out the game plan for. Before we get on through, are you interested in really what's going to transpire in this? Or you think how long you think it's going to take for any of this to unfold? This disbandment from the NCAA? Because I've been saying this for a long time, but I will say that they already acted like the players are going to become employees. You think the players are going to become employees before they're intact this or put this into play? Or you think this is all a package where they will maneuver and everything around? So maybe they can get 1 year to look at it and then take the entities and then strip And I wonder, that would be neat. Make them club sports. Strip UK from the university, UK football from the university, and you still have the University of Kentucky. So all the people who go to school there, you still kind of part of the University of Kentucky Super League Wildcats. So you still get the paraphernalia sales. You just don't have the rights. Well, damn. Then that'd be interesting. I wonder that'd be interesting if they don't completely disband from if they just disband from the educational portion.
Bro, that's just so. That is so.
I want to sit in, and don't this stuff got to be public, or these can be private meetings? They got to be private. They can be private meetings.
Yeah, I think they can be. Yeah, I don't see why they have to be public.
No, I'm saying I know some meetings have to be public when you're dealing with public dollars. So that's why I was like, I wonder if these meetings are private until then. If they public, I want to see what's up.
There's no NFL meetings that are public. Dude, you got to tie a lot of loose ends. See, because like NFL, they have a commissioner who's hired by the owners, and you got a union who's hired by the players. Who are going to be those positions?
You don't need owners because the NCAA, that's why we take the NCAA aspect. You're going to have a commissioner. You're going to have a commissioner, and the ADs are going to be the directors. Like they're going to be directors, managers. You're going to turn their name from directors to managers, team managers.
So what's the college president going to do?
Liaison between education, athletics, because they still going to have athletics on campus. I'm telling you, it's just going to be a club sport. They just going to report to the University of Kentucky, but all the funding will go through this. And Van, listen, hear this out. And because I know a lot of people who play club sports, and I know how passionate they are about it, to me, I'm like, man, because we didn't have the good life. So when I see somebody playing club sport, I do love their passion, so I support. But I'm just like, you do realize, man, I played in front of 70-some thousand. Like, no, it's not bad. They always ask me stuff like, hey, can you get the guys? Like, no, man, fans and them. But if they are passionate about it, they will. So imagine it's the same aspect. Now the problem is we just got a product that everybody wants to see. Same aspect. You just got a product that everybody wants to see. So you can either join in or join out and miss out on the show.
Interesting.
If you can't, hold on. If people are wanting, and this is the bottom line. Here's the bottom line. If people are wanting to watch UK football every weekend right now and pay whatever money they are, and I'm saying maybe, people complain about how much they paying and this, that, and the other. If they are watching it right now, if they take UK football away and they put it on another platform, it's still UK football, it's still Mark Stoops, but it is on another platform, are you just going to say, nah, because they don't have pro sports here. You got to watch it.
He lying.
Hold on, man. You want to answer this? Stephen C says, can you trade players in this new world or not?
Oh,
what are we doing? What are we doing now?
No. That is portal to portal. But what if we can send in a package? We can send in a package. Can we get? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't like it, but yeah.
What? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna skirt the obvious. I'm gonna skim over the top. I'm gonna go to this, man. How much did the Raiders have to give to Tampa Bay for John Gruden?
To get a coach. Is that the only? Do they do that often, or is that the only?
I don't. But the Raiders had a trade for John Gruden. What if we can trade for Kirby Smart? Oh no! Time out. Let's do this. Let's make something realistic.
I'm gone either, man.
No, I got you.
I'm not trading my coach in for nothing.
Well, that was crazy. All right, Mark Stoops want to go to Texas A&M, right? What could we have gotten out of Texas A&M? What would that trade? What was his trade value be?
Yeah.
Or we just trade money? Or just trade him for money, for cash compensations?
Yeah.
Or we trade him for
But there's gonna come caps. If that happens, though, there's gonna be caps and stuff. Like if that league happens, there's gonna be caps. So
that's the part. And could we have traded Justin Rogers to Auburn? It got a receiver.
We ain't want nobody off that roster.
I'm just all right. And, okay, I got you. This is the crazy one. What would you have had to have gotten in a package for Deion Walker? Quarterback, running back, receiver, or quarterback, offensive lineman?
Running back, young D lineman. Quarterback, receiver, young D lineman.
So what you tell me? Well, when you tell me Deion worth 3 players, well, 2.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, I'm saying the young one is somebody you don't know. Like you don't know
right.
what he's gonna do. They still got to develop. We gonna take
that's a swap.
And I'm not saying the top notch quarterback. I'm saying maybe Graham Mertz. Maybe I ain't saying Jalen Milroe or nobody, but
that's when it gets interesting. Them trading the players.
Well, actually, if we were trading them to Georgia, we already got Georgia's backup anyway, so we could have got Georgia's backup.
And Georgia linebacker.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. So I'm interested, man. I'm gonna keep an eye on this, man. But I've been telling y'all this for years, man. I've been telling y'all for years that's what they've been after. But then the little moves they making them. Now you said they done taken NIL away. NIL, I mean, signing day was like a national holiday. Lightweight, like everybody tuned in, man. Hey, Steven C. Now you said I was tripping. Now you only on the car van out. That's messed up. I'm gonna call you an ass hat too. I don't know who that guy was, man. I gotta go look his name up. Hope it ain't nobody I respect, because I feel bad. If it is, I apologize. I was just joking, but I didn't like your comments. Anyways, man, we gotta get out of here, man. It's almost that time. I know you're enjoying yourself. Now you got some stuff to go research, man.
You went extra.
Yeah, with the blue screen back there. I said the blue screen. All right. Yeah, man. Hey, smash on that like button. I know I've been looking. They've been doing. We've been. I don't know about Van. You need to take some strolls over to the Locker YouTube page in the comment section. There's a lot of commentary going on. I was active in there, and that's where I found the ass hat at that I was talking to.
Oh,
yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
And to the joker who tweeted me on, who messaged me on Facebook and said, "This show is boring. Do you guys take calls?" Yeah, we take calls when they call. And thanks for the feedback, ass hat. But I didn't call him an ass hat because I was under iHeart. But you on tomorrow with Tom? No, I'm saying tomorrow. You going? I thought it was Sunday. You going?
I know, dude. The days are off. I'm off. Yeah. No, I'm done. I'm done till Friday.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. Go follow Van VStyle17 on social media platforms, man. Go check his breakdowns out. Like I said, he might switch course on you if he finds the reasoning. I ain't gonna say he just does it. He ain't no Jay Hayes or nothing. Like he don't just ignorantly just, hey, you know what? If he'll switch ways, we find something different. But I don't do that. I stick to my guns. I go out on my stuff. But
I said 9-3 beginning of the season.
Oh my God! You said 9-3 after talking to me.
No. I said 10-2 after talking to you. I said 10-2. When you said the defense on Sunday morning sports talk, when you said the defense was going to allow 13 points a game, which y'all, I almost said the MF word. He ain't wrong because we only really gave up 21 points against South Carolina. I know the score says 31.
Right.
But we really gave up 21, 13, 17, and I would not be shocked if we only gave up 3 to 10 points in this game. I wouldn't be shocked if it's a shutout. I would be now. What I would be shocked with, if they scored 20+ points.
Right.
But if we shut them out, I would not be shocked. So Anthony was right, and Anthony brought me to be 10-2.
We might run the table. You might still be right then.
Go check the radio. I know that for a fact.
You might still be right. All right, man. Smash that like button. Some people smash the love button. We love that too, man. Like, subscribe, share, follow, man. Bring your friends next week. Man, fix you a neat drink. We always here at 8:59, 9:01 Eastern Standard Time Wednesdays. We'll be back next week. Hopefully talking about a win over Vanderbilt.